Hello everyone. Oop, I've got my controls dodgy. There we go. So I'm gonna try start a new let's play. You know how successful my last one was, right? Well, that kind of failed, so I'm gonna try a new one. Let's see how we go. So we're doing it UHC this time. Oh my god. Why am I so bad? Okay, and as you can see, I've got an extra 10 hearts. I thought that would be an interesting twist to things. And I just chucked all my stuff down the waterfall. Have to go and get that now. Oh my god. Really? Should try and get more crits, really. Okay. Oh my god, how... Holy smeg. So many zombies. And the skeleton too. Let's go. Ah, no thank you. We got a bit of iron up here, so I'm gonna take the time to cook it. Here we go. I feel like somebody pretty badass now. Get the blocks ready. Okay, there was nothing here. What an anticlimax that was. Righty-ho. I think that Skelly was behind there, so now he's dead. Because I can't get out. Why is there no coal here? Why? I will call Dinnerbone. I am so mad right now, god. What the heck is this? I thought we had him. He's escaped from my grasp. Coal! Oh my god. It's so nice. So nice. Go. Hello, Creeper. How's your day? You good, mate? Yeah, me too. Yeah, he fell in the lava. Aha, here we go. Presto. Please be 9. Oh no, just 5. That's fine. More gold. Jesus, why do you have to exist? I mean, yeah, Jesus doesn't exist, but you know what I mean. Can you just please, can you just not? Yes. Oh, damn it. Oh no, it didn't fall in lava, it's there. Okay, good. I have enough for a bow. What a pro! Rhymes, man. Okay. I saw that coming. No, no way. Get out of my town. Let's go ahead and eat it now, why not? Come on, spider. You what, mate? You having a laugh there, mate? You what, mate? Yeah, good game. You know what I really fancy right now? One of those really tasty Garibaldi biscuits. So vibrant. That's just what I need right now to refill my energy supply. Refill my hunger bar, so to speak, in real life, you know. I'm not sure how many points I have at the moment, but I'm pretty sure it's around the 2.5 conches would be. And there were no apples, which makes me sad. Why are there no apples? I should really cut down some more trees, but I can't be asked. Okay, let's just do it. Let's just make a YOLO axe. How do you make one of those again? I can't remember. I always end up having my crafting table in 2 slot because of the way I do things in this game, which just really isn't satisfying. I really hate myself every time that happens. Because there should be a shovel there, right? It's just never there, and it just really pisses me off. And sometimes I have water here and lava here, and then the water isn't there. There's a freaking crafting table, and I'm trying to like place water, and I'm like placing a crafting table, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's just ridiculous. I just can't even contemplate why I would do this, but I just do it, you know. It's just in the moment I get a bit excited. I'm like, I've got to put my crafting table on the 2 slot, and it just goes there, and that's it. There's nothing I can do about it. It's just a reaction, and it's a disease. I think it's probably a I'm pretty sure it's classified as a mental illness on Tumblr, and I'm definitely going to make a Tumblr page, and I will be like, hey, I've contracted putting my crafting table on 2 slots. It's in the fucking again. Oh my god. It's just I can't go on. Basically, you know, why me? You know, why have I got this disease? And it's just not fair. And you may ask, you know, at least I'm not, you know, you know, Chinese starving child, or an Indian one, you know, as long as they're black, they're all the ones who are starving, you know, and you know, they have cholera and stuff, and they're really dirty, and so, you know, say as long as I'm not one of them, then things are going pretty well for me. Well, you know, that's just rubbish, because this is a bigger issue here. You know, I'm sure if they had Minecraft, they would. You know, they would understand. But they don't, of course, because you know, maybe they never got into it. You know, we got 4 apples now. That's very good. As B00 would say, my fucking favorite YouTuber. And now we're gonna go down into the ravine and kill myself. I mean, cut myself. I mean, I don't even know. Let's just go, because I feel like it, and fucking, I don't know. Here we go. Let's just, you know, let's just come down here. And I'm so pro. Look at me, bro. Yes, no skeletons here. Okay, here we go again. You know, sometimes I ask myself, why am I just so good? But I just don't know. I just don't have an answer for that. And, you know, it's just a problem. You know, I'd say I'm not perfect because I still have that putting crafting table on the 2 slot habit, but as soon as I get that fixed, I'm just pro, you know. And there's few people in the world who can say they're very pro, and I am one of them, of course. In fact, I think I am the only one. And look at this. In my ravine, this lava is just ridiculous. What is this? Get out of my face. And nobody has an answer for my skills at this point. And there's no walls in this entire cave. They just saw me coming and they were like, shit, I've got to get out of here. Because Pet Rock 508, aka Lost Penguin, is coming for me, and they've gone. They're not even here. They've gone, and that's understandable. But I would really like some gold because I feel like stuffing my face with more golden apples. So I'm going to dig until I find some shit, and I will come back once I've found my shit. Presumably it will be located in my anal region, but who knows? You know, it could be perhaps up my nostrils. I'm not sure. I'll come back. Okay, fuck it. You know, I got bored, so let's just go out again, and yeah, here we go. It was fun while it lasted. I took about 6 blocks, and I couldn't find a cave, so I assumed that there was none in the region, and we're going to continue on our way, and continue this rather uneventful Minecraft Let's Play. And I will probably talk about sort of, I don't know, how I went on this holiday once, and I was like, fucking, I got like this bucket and spade, and I was like, yeah, Dad, look at this shit. And he was like, oh my god, bucket and spade. And I was like, hell yes, mate. And we like built like this sand castle. Like nobody else has done this. Like it's just amazing. I built like this fucking sand castle shit, and it was like, whoa, dude. And like some kids were like, well, jellying me. I was like, yeah, mate, you got this flat castle. And I was like, yeah. And they were like, oh shit. And they just came over and they just like trampled on it. And I was like, you having a laugh, mate? You fucking trampled on my fucking, I didn't even know. Anyway, that was a nice story. Let's just see what's over here. Is there anything? Alright, some stuff. Okay, good. And on a more serious note, oh, what's up there? Okay. On a more serious note, my GCSE, oh fucking no, A-level, fucking me, A-level grades are like due in like 6 months or some shit, and fucking no hours. I don't even know what am I doing here. I'm just circling this island like a randy. I mean, seriously, what is this? What's happened to me? You what, mate? You fucking what, mate? Let's just go down now. So yeah, I was like, you know, I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I got my A-level grades in like a few months. I'm like fucking winging it, yeah. Can't wait for that shit, and then I'll probably get like a D or some crap, and I'll be like, yes, mate, you know. And I just sat down in my English language like fucking like exam, and it was like, you know, talk about fucking descriptivists, and I was like, what the shit? I don't know, seriously, I do know what they're talking about, but I was like, why are you making me do this? Yeah, whatever. So I just did it, and I was like, you know, I actually don't agree with the prescriptivist view at all, so I was just like, fuck it, I'll just agree with it. So I was talking about how we could install Newspeak and fucking have like only 10 words in the English language, and like instead of fucking calling everyone a different name, we could also just all call them a person, you know, like fuck Barry, that's a stupid name. So everyone is just person, and that's just a brilliant world. I mean, you know, why do you need more words than that? And yeah, that was great. I'm Ben Fogel, and this is Extreme Caving. So as you can see, there's a bunch of lava and shit. We're in jeopardy. What else can I talk about? I was fucking, I don't even know. I was arguing with, oh shit, some people, as opposed to my cats, and I was like, well, I wasn't really arguing. Basically, someone just said that all guys with long hair are gay, and I was like, it's not really an evidence claim. And they were like, you know, it is, and they pointed me to the national statistics, and I was like, oh well, fair enough, you know, I didn't know that. And they are in fact all gay. Men with long hair are all gay, and I didn't know that. I apologise. I just kind of assumed they weren't. And then there was this Slayer fan, and he was like, fucking long hair's like well hot, and then, even though I'm straight male, you know, no homo, and yeah, he was like, I'm a Slayer fan, and fucking long hair's well nice. And I was like, you know, but you're just a Slayer fan. All Slayer fans have long hair, and like, yeah, that just means you're gay, because the national statistics have proven that. And he didn't really know what to say, so I just kind of trounced him on the argument. And I drew a diagram, and I was like, yeah, you know, this is you. You're like very, very gay. And then like this other guy who's arguing against you, who thinks like all long hair is gay. He's like, well, not gay, and you're really gay. And he just didn't know what to say to that. He had nothing. And just another argument that I've won on YouTube. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna, thought I'd do like a top 5 list of people who are like hot, as in, not as in like temperature hot, as in like, you know, good looking hot. So I thought I'd do that, so I thought, you know, I'd just do it spontaneously, so I don't have like a top 5 in my head. I'm just gonna sort of spurt out random names. So like Jamie Oliver, I think he'd be up there. You know, he's just so, oh god, Jamie Oliver. Sometimes I lie awake and I'm like, why am I not with this man, you know? I think I'm probably the only person who deserves him. And it's just unfair. The world is very unfair as a place. It's not very nice. And yeah, I think he's very, very sexy. And then there's Gorilla 199. Well, he's like, you know, really good at looking, and it's not just a looks thing with him, believe it or not. It's kind of like a personality thing, because he's like really clever, and he knows like shit about like shit and like conspiracies, and like he knows his shit, you know. You don't want to be messing around with him. He just knows everything there is to know about every subject. So there's no use arguing with him, because he's always going to be right. And basically, he has this one video, and it's like my fucking favorite Gorilla 199 video ever. He's like a YouTuber, by the way, if you didn't know. And like, he just like circles round like David Icke's People's Voice, skyscraper, hotel shit, and he's like building, and he's like, you know, I'm gonna get you, David. I'm gonna like rape you. And I thought, you know, what a guy standing up to David Icke like that. I mean, David Icke is fucking scary as. I mean, you just look at him, he's like, wow. He's so scary. I have nightmares about David Icke. And like, you know, and he was like, you know, People's Voice. A lot of people don't know it, but the People's Voice is actually just out to steal people's money. And I was like, fucking Jesus, you really? I was like, wow. I didn't see that one coming, man, you know. I always thought the People's Voice was a legit thing, you know.
You know, I think David Icke's a bit creepy and all that, but I think he's right about, like, most things. Maybe not about people being, like, aliens, but maybe, like, everything else. And I was like, oh my god, you know, maybe David Icke is a conspiracy, you know? And I was like, wow, that's really changed my perspective. So thank you, Gorilla199, and that's really turned me on. So thank you for that. And third, I don't know, fucking, I'm out of ideas. John Wayne, perhaps, I don't know. Boris Becker, Frank Sinatra, Bob Geldof, Jimmy Savile. No, not Jimmy. You know, it's just I'm out of names. I don't know any more people in the world really. So that's basically the limit is Gorilla199 and Jamie Oliver. That's basically all I know in this world, other than myself. And I suppose I couldn't really put myself on there. You know, because that would just be a bit biased. But if you know anyone that's like really goddamn hot, you know, and you wanna like put in that fucking video comment, then just go ahead and like do that. Because don't be afraid to comment. You know, whatever your view is, you know. I'm really sick of fucking people not putting their opinions on comments. Like, holy shit, just say what you want to say. I mean, don't be worried about offending people. Like, too many people are worried about that on YouTube. Like, they're worried about, you know, offending people because they have like empathy, and like, it's just it's really bad on YouTube right now. People aren't even commenting anymore because they're just afraid that their opinion might be too wacky, and you know, so they just don't say anything. Very soon, like, basically what will happen is the only people who will be able to speak will be like fucking Bono and shit, and he'll just be like running the house because he's got balls, you know. But nobody on YouTube has balls. They don't even comment anymore. They just sort of, they make an account and they dislike a video and then they quickly delete the account just to make sure they're not caught doing it. They're so worried about coming off the wrong way with people, you know. Why do I have no arrows? You know, this guy called PewDiePie? Yeah, I just thought I'd point out that he isn't very funny, and like, people don't realize this. And also, like, fucking, like, Justin Bieber, he isn't actually that good at singing. I don't know if you've noticed that. People don't really talk about how, like, Justin Bieber isn't, like, a very he isn't very good at singing for, like, a, you know, a singer. But people don't really talk about that shit. So, you know, just yeah, Justin Bieber, you know, what is there to say? He said the N-word the other day. I don't know if you saw that, because it was like only on like a few alternative media sites. I mean, like, nobody seemed to cover it, that story. It was just like completely like under the radar, and like, because he said like nigger and shit, and people were like, oh my god, you know, fucking, you know, fuck Africa. This is like the real shit right here. This is why our problems lie. And, you know, so, see some more skeletons up here. Whatever. Yeah, so, yeah, nobody really covered it, so I had to like real search around for that one. And I was like, why is nobody talking about this? Because like, Justin Bieber's got all the fame, but nobody dislikes him anymore, you know? It's just really sad. It's just, what we really need in this world is for people to fucking wake up and like start slacking off Justin Bieber and like telling him to stop saying like naughty words, and then like poverty and everything will be solved in a jiffy, you know? I mean, like, the priorities, you gotta think about the children, you gotta think about what comes first, yo. And that is just what comes first in this case. You jammy little saucer. Anyway, this is it for Ben Fogel's Extreme Caving, and I'll see you next time on the fucking video. Yay! Also, as I say, don't be afraid to leave your comments, anything you want, that's fine. I'm not gonna kill you, I promise, and I'm sure we'll have a right laugh talking about current events. Are you gonna come out or what, mate? Please? I haven't got all day. You having a laugh, mate? Thank you very much. So yeah, I'll see you next time, and goodbye.